What's going on, everybody? Welcome on back into Zero Hour, where we go over what's new in the world of Transformers in and around an hour or so. And boy, we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. I'm excited to talk about it. I am, as the title suggested, we are doing this show late. I had a little scheduling difficulties come up this week, so I wasn't able to do the show on Tuesday. But I'm glad to be here on a Wednesday with all of you fine people. And joining me tonight, good buddy of mine who was at TFCon LA. We've got Mr. Deluxe Baldwin. Deluxe, how you doing tonight, man?
Hey, everybody. I'm just here for the free chips and salsa.
Oh, man, I didn't know I was giving out virtual chips and salsa. I'll have to DoorDash that to you.
I give virtual hugs out every day.
Did you all happen to get any Mexican food in California?
Yeah, and it was trash. Me and Lisa ate a place, I forgot what it was called, and because she looked it up and it was highly starred, but it was authentic. Like it wasn't Taco Bell. Yeah. It wasn't the stuff we have around here. It was real. Maybe that's the reason why I didn't like it, because I like American Mexican food. We like Tex-Mex down here. I like Arkansas. Tex-Mex too. So yeah, we love Chewy's. We're getting a Chewy's actually here in this town. I don't know if y'all have Chewy's up there, but
you mean Chevy's?
No, Chewy's. It's called Chewy's.
Chewy's.
I don't know what the Chevy's is, but yeah, you gotta look at Chewy's. I think it's a southern thing, maybe, but we like Tex-Mex. So yeah, this was authentic, like real Mexican food. Maybe that's why I didn't like it. So.
Oh yeah, Chewy's. Chuys.
Yeah, that's the only place we ate there.
I've seen them. Yeah, I mean, I like the.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Texas is like my favorite. But yeah, man. And before we get into it, if you're watching us here live tonight, be sure to pop in that live chat over there. We got a bunch of cool people hanging out with us already. We'll be calling out, shouting out the chat, making you all part of the conversation, because I'm curious what the chat thinks about a lot of the stuff that's come out of TFCon. And also, whether you're watching me live or on the replay, make sure you smash that like button, because that helps me out in the algorithm, trying to grow the channel, trying to get YouTube partnership by the end of the year. That's my goal. So if you like what I'm doing here, hopefully tonight's the night I earn your subscription if I haven't already. And if I do, make sure to ring that notification bell. Lance will be back this weekend, and we're going to be talking about a wish list for exclusives. So we're going to be kind of doing some, spitballing on what kind of exclusives we'd like to see at future conventions, or just in general from some of the third-party companies. So that's going to be a fun discussion. So there'll be, I think we're shooting for 9:30 on Saturday night, 9:30 Eastern. So stay tuned for that. Ring that notification bell so you can stay in the loop when we go live. So without further ado, let's get into our figure of the week before we shout out chat. I guess I'll go first, because I know you got a lot to say about yours. So
hell yeah.
Without further ado, here is mine. And my figure of the week this week is the shadow repaint of the MMC Calidus. I think this was Shadow Ghost, and this was from the very first TFCon that I attended, and that was the Reston TFCon back in 2017. They had this guy. They had the shattered glass Tarn, and I picked up that Tarn and I was so impressed, and this was my second MMC purchase ever. And I really love this mold. And you and I had been talking about this one because you've been looking for him. And a pretty prominent figure just dropped. But I've been messing with my Calidus molds, and I really like the deco on this. They gave him the goatee. Of course, because every evil Rodimus has to have a goatee. And of course, I've put a Shattered Glass Autobot sticker from Toy Hacks on there. And he's a nice figure with a neat transformation. I think he still holds up now. Again, this figure's going on 8 years old now, which is mind-boggling for me. But I still think he holds up. He doesn't have an ab crunch. The articulation is still there. He poses pretty well. He's got one thing that the new one has the new one doesn't have, is a very deep knee bend. Only thing I could say, other than the lack of the ab crunch, is on all of these spoiler fins have always come off far too easily. And I've put floor polish on these things, and they still come off real easy. I don't want to glue them in because I don't like modifying my stuff. Also, never really been a fan of the bow that he comes with, but still, I have like basically every release for the Calidus mold though. Now, of course, we have the official, but this guy is still my figure of the week. And
I can't believe I missed out on all those old MMC stuff. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I just didn't get them.
You were really getting into Legends at the time. I think and you know what's funny too is if you think back to 2017, the amount of exclusives they had, because MMC had 3. They had their yellow repaint of Trailbreaker. They had or was it the white one? I can't remember. I think they had a white and a yellow one.
One of them, man.
Yeah. Then they had that Shattered Glass Calidus. They had the Halloween Tarn.
I missed out that. He's expensive. Golly. He's like $400.
Yeah, I mean, then you had it wasn't an exclusive, but Chosen Prime had dropped both Howling Meteor and Galaxy Meteor at the same time.
And, man, that was the good old days, man. That was the heydays of third party, man.
Yeah.
Golly. All right. Well, so my figure of the week, he just showed it. And it's this guy, and I like him more than Extra Zero does because I love Transformers, and he doesn't. This thing is awesome. It looks beautiful. The paint job on this is spectacular. I think everything should be painted like this guy. I like, the alt mode is nice. I did point out in my review, which it just came out. If anybody wants to go watch it, it is kind of a little holy in the alt mode area. But I still like it. It looks clean. It looks, really awesome. You can add on the weapons, but it kind of looks goofy, but you have options.
Like Mad
Max
always
great. Yeah. Transformation I think was pretty cool, except for probably the hardest part was sliding out the thighs. There was a little loosey goosey or a little tight.
You really got to know what you're doing too.
Yeah. So you got to be careful with that. And one of mine, this one right here, does not lock in the best. So I might have some tolerance issues right there with mine. And what Zero pointed out was the side skirts are a little fragile. You got to be careful with those because you got to push this whole crotch down. I think it's either down or up.
It's down.
And
you pull the torso up and then you push the crotch panel down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now I remember. Okay. And so you got to be careful with that. So, but other than that, transformation is fine. It's pretty cool. But I love the bot mode. It looks really good. Like I said, the paint just makes it, it makes it look really good. Articulation, really, pretty good. Across the board. And just look good. Scope work and details look really good. So I like it. It might not be my figure of the year, but it probably will be in my top 10, especially official Transformers. I don't see anything, a whole lot of stuff coming out this year, but this will definitely be in my top 10 for figures of the year. So yeah, and I wish the hands, we talked about the hands. I wish they would have had better articulation. They're kind of like a step above Chug, but not Masterpiece, kind of, if that makes sense.
I wish they'd given the opening and closing hands, but also had done like Flames Toys hands with like posed hands.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And I wish they would give him I wish they would give him some face plates. Some like smirking or yelling or something like that. That would have been pretty cool. He has just a straight duck lip face. So, but man, can't beat that paint job. The weapons are painted too. He's got a saw blade. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, for the record, I do like it. I feel like everybody that was reviewing it, not you, but everybody that got the early copies were like talking about that figure like it was like the second coming of Christ. I even posted that on my Twitter. I was like, this is a good figure. I like it, but it's not. There are things about it that are above and beyond. But then there's a few points that I'm like, I mean, it's
Takara though. I mean, I don't think they've done. I mean, it's been a minute since we've gotten a good Masterpiece figure. I mean, in my opinion, there probably has been one, but I mean, this
Rhinox
thing
I thought was up there.
Yeah, but man, this thing I think it shines, man. Maybe it's just the paint. Maybe I just glossed over with the paint, man. Yeah, it's got die cast on there too. I mean,
this is heavy.
If this is the start of what they're doing, T-Spark, I'm excited. Maybe that Predaking is going to be good. I don't know, but we'll see. If they start off like this, hey.
I really do hope that they use this tabbing system for Masterpiece. I like the tab inside the palm rather than the
I like that too. I like what Fans Hobby does too. I like the sliding on the back of the palm. I like that. So that's probably my favorite one to do. But yeah, this was pretty cool too. Yeah.
As much as I love Fans Hobby, I have had my Armada Naval Commander. The hand actually exploded because of that slider.
Oh, really?
They actually had to ship me, they shipped me new hands.
Oh, well, you need to be careful, man. God dang, don't you badmouth?
That's the second. I don't like the badmouth Fans Hobby.
Badmouth. I will leave this stream right now if you don't start talking about Fans Hobby. And I'm gonna bang this. I'm gonna bang this figure. No, I'm just kidding. It's cool. But anyway,
you'd be like Ray J.
No, what?
The camera just pans down.
Come on, man.
Wait, this was a family-friendly podcast.
You're being gross, man. No, but I like it. It's a good figure.
You know what's not gross?
I like it. What's that?
All the beautiful people in the chat hanging out with us. So let's give them a shout out.
Princeton is. I don't care. I don't. If you can mute Princeton, you can if you want to. I won't mind.
I can't mute Princeton. He's one of my people.
You can't mute?
I could, but I'm choosing not to because he's one of my people.
Well, he's a Cowboy fan, so I don't like Cowboy fans.
You know, as they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know.
Well, they don't have a game, man. Cowboys have sucked forever.
I feel like you have to have him on like around 30, but it's not going to be Transformers.
He wouldn't come on.
I don't.
He wouldn't come on
around
30.
See.
I guarantee you.
See. Let's shout out chat real quick, and we'll get into the meat and potatoes of this show. We got my boy Wookie Be Bad saying, "What up, Wookie? Good to see you." We got Princeton saying hello. We got our friend Raz Kane coming in saying, "Deluxe the man." Always good to see you, Raz. Got Stunning and Brave Megatron coming in saying "Oi," and he is also saying that he got the X-Trans spots a long haul in the mail the other day, and saying it's looking good next to the Scrapper. I've heard great things about the X-Trans spot set, and
I have too, but I'm not in.
Let's see, Princeton saying every villain needs a beard, Deluxe and Zero, and shots fired here. Deluxe simping for Takara like he does for the Cowboys. Just kidding. And
I sent for the Commanders. Hail to the.
I'm not doing that though, Princeton. Maybe if my Orioles do anything, I'll change it to orange and black.
Orange and black. Black and orange.
So let's talk. I guess we'll go over TFCon. We'll do the Hasbro stuff and then kind of go into third party. Got a lot of stuff to cover. Trying to keep it to an hour. No news yet on TFCon Toronto other than the date. That's creeping up. July 11th through the 13th. No guests announced yet. This tends to be a smaller convention all around. I'm sure we'll be hearing stuff about it in the coming weeks. So really, that's
more laid back.
Yeah,
I would love. I need to go to that one, and I've gone to all the TFCons on East and West and Toronto.
Yeah. I've heard it's smaller, but it's a lot of fun, and then you get a lot more of like the ocean voice actors, like Scott McNeil's always there, and some of the Canadian voice actors had to attend. So, I'll be up in the Hilton Mississauga in Meadowvale, and I'm also curious what they're going to do for exclusives for that one because the most surprising thing about LA was they didn't have. The next part of Ruination. Yeah.
It's weird. The exclusive for, I got 2 of them, but it was kind of meh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm surprised because that whole Assaultus, it's done. Like they've had it on display since Baltimore. I would have thought they would have just had like their, yeah. But let's get into some Hasbro news, and this one's kind of a head scratcher, and I think it's kind of making a lot of people angry. And this came from Yahoo Finance, and again, we're not going to get into the politics of this stuff. I don't talk politics on this show, But this came from an interview with Chris Cox over on Yahoo Finance, and I the more I read about this guy, the less I like him. Not to say I liked him much. I thought he was a bad pick for CEO. This was a quick interview, and this comes from Sabertron.com saying Hasbro confirms collectors will be the ones most impacted by tariffs. So right now there's trade war stuff going on, and again, we're not going to be talking the political angle here, but some bullet points from this saying that any additional costs due to tariffs will be passed on to the consumer, and to avoid a high price hike on toys targeting mainly kids, toys that target collectors will have the larger price increase. I get that angle. And,
I guess they don't want to make money because we're the ones buying the stuff. Come on now.
Not only that, but the toys are made in Vietnam, and last I checked, not only Vietnam, but India,
they're not being.
I checked, neither of those countries are being impacted by.
They're not.
Trade.
And
yeah,
there's no need. Like I said, kids are not buying toys anymore. I can't remember the last time I saw a kid in the toy aisle just happy to get something. Yeah. We're buying the stuff. Why do you want to punish us? We're the ones that are, paying your salary. I mean, get the hell out of here.
Well, not only that, but there's a couple key takeaways in this interview. And it says the interview also confirms that Hasbro was very diligent in the past 3 years in lowering production costs in the Transformers line, though Cox hopes it was not noticed. Oh, we fucking noticed. I'm sorry, man. We fucking noticed.
Waffles galore. And smaller Transformers. And
the Voyager Plus and the Leader Plus. I mean, you had Springer and Blitzwing, and I think there's a better argument for Blitzwing, but they released the Voyager figure as a leader, and seeing that the Age of Extinction Optimus is smaller than the Voyager from the Age of Extinction toy line. Not only that they've lowered the production costs, but they've increased the costs. They've also you get less. I mean, one of the big things from New York Toy Fair was people were excited about the toy catalog. Fire Tox and Larkin got their hands on them.
But it's also like, if they're going to start pricing out people, because I'm not paying $35 for a deluxe figure. I'm not paying $35-$40. That's no. I mean, that's almost, I can get a 2-pack of a New Age Legends for about $50. And no waffles, better paint, better articulation, or about same articulation. I mean, it's getting ridiculous, and I may start pricing me out of official. I mean, I'm gonna go third party, all the time.
Yeah, and just kind of pick a lane and stay. And I mean, plus you have like Blockies, and Blockies is putting out figures that are, the small. Yeah, the small Blockies that are $5. They're made of good plastic. They're painted.
Yeah. Yellow Park. Yellow Park's putting out this stuff for a decent price. They're not bad. 3-0. But 3-0 got a lot of paint and a lot of articulation, a lot of
they're all die cast
details. Yeah. But Yellow Park, I just bought the Scourge AMK Pro Series for like $56, and it's gonna do everything I need. I just got Mirage from Rise of the Beast, and he's awesome. I mean, he's screen accurate and everything, fun to mess around with. So.
And I mean, for $15 here for Yellow Park, I mean not Yellow Park, but Blockies. And I mean, all the parts count on this is insane. Yes, you do have to put it together, but it's got LEDs and it's got accessories. It's like I kind of almost wish they would just license the brand out at this point. One of the more disgusting things, and we'll move on because again, this is all just kind of what if and coulds. I mean, it goes on to say that while the tariffs have been put in place partially to stimulate manufacturing return to the U.S., Cox emphasized that the reason the factories are outside the U.S. is due to low wages. Just to give you an idea of how low minimum wage in Vietnam is, it's 94 cents an hour. So coming back to the U.S. is just not an option for them.
Damn, man.
And it's basically like, we're comfortable running a sweatshop.
That's how it's always going to be, and that just sucks.
Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't hit collectors, but it is concerning to see, and it just kind of makes me wonder what's down the road. And also, I cannot wait for this man's tenure at Hasbro to end. I think he was a bad pick. I think every time he opens his mouth, it's not good. Here's the article over on Yahoo Finance if you want to search for it yourself. Hasbro CEO on Trump tariff, higher toy prices are looming. I think 99% of this, and I have some friends that don't like the current administration, and yet even they're calling BS on this. Vault Matrix was calling this out on Twitter. And, I think this is just a cash grab. And even if the tariffs, if the trade war and all that ends, if they bump up the prices, they won't pass on any savings or do any cost adjustments for the consumers. They've taken
No, they'll never drop it. They'll never drop the price. No.
We've seen figures shrink. We've seen a reduction in plastic quality, a reduction in plastic all throughout the years. It's insane going back just 10 years ago, and even more insane to go back 15 years ago to see what it was like during the Revenge of the Fallen toy line. I mean, that was, I think, the peak of...
Let me ask you something. I was actually talking with a friend at TFCon, and what if all these third-party, add-on kit guys, what if they're actually Hasbro?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I didn't really think about it. I thought about it because, they always get, they start just getting all happy whenever they release a new line for Hasbro because, they're going to make some money. I'm like, what if that is Hasbro too as well?
They got friends sending them the CAD files over because it's funny when they have an add-on kit ready to go for a figure that's
what he said. He's like, you know what? Yeah. How is it that they're almost like right when they announce something, add-on kits are already ready. Almost the exact same color of the plastic is already ready to go. Mm-hmm. It's like, and I thought about it, like, man, shut your mouth. And I thought, I was like, man, you know what? You're probably right. Yeah. Like, how do they know that, it's automatic? Yeah, skull. It fits in, perfect. Just like, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Make you think about something, man.
On to waffles. And again, I've said my piece on this combiner many, many times.
Gross.
Liokaiser, it's been fully funded. The only thing left to unlock now is the stand. And they unlocked last week the electromagnetic nunchuck. And this is currently... How many backers does this have? Oh, it's right in front of me. They are currently at 16,498 backers with under 2 weeks to go. So I'm sure there'll be a last-minute surge to unlock the display base. And you're not backing this one either, are you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell no.
Yeah. I would rather just get the New Age one, or I'm sure Magic Square or somebody will put one out.
Factory.
Iron Factory. Yeah, they can upscale it. So, yeah, this one's a no. I want to be happy for anybody that wants this, but at the same time, I feel kind of sad because I just, my math ain't mathing on this one.
Well, and also it's just going to give them the, well, hey, they'll buy this. Well, we can cut some more corners and they'll still buy it. So,
yeah,
but if you like it, you win. That's all that matters. But yeah.
It sets a pretty bad precedent. Now, one that does look pretty good, and I am getting this one because it was gifted to me.
I am too.
The Omega Prime has actually started to ship early, and some people in New Zealand
overseas, New Zealand,
yeah. Which is a good sign because if it's done, then hopefully it's going to come out for North American backers early or soon. We get a good look at the box. And I hope that's a pillow or a knee.
That's a dinger. That's a painter.
So good looking box, showing off the stand and everything, and how big the sword is. Get a good look at Blue Bolt.
He's gonna be blue balls in my review.
And we get some size comparisons as well, I think, in here. And there's a good look at Ultra Magnus. Now, the fire engine mode, I've seen other pictures. He is the same size about as Studio Series 86 Commander Optimus with the trailer attached.
Okay.
So
now they need to do Megatron. They need to do a Megatron for R&D.
Hopefully not awesome. A Haslab. I bet you though that's where they do that. How they were talking about doing the made to order stuff.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I wouldn't be shocked. And then we get a good look at Optimus Prime in his robot mode in comparison. He's like a classic leader size.
Yeah.
So
it's good size.
The instructions. They could have done a book for this, I think. I think that's a little.
My gosh. Nitpicky. Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for it.
Bigger than Motor Master, so good size comparisons there. There's Ultra Magnus. I think Magnus probably could have used a little bit more paint on the face. That's just me. But
yeah,
good size comparisons all around. I'm excited for this one. I hope that neck sits better.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So he's almost as big as a combiner in combine mode with just Prime.
Yeah, and then as Omega Prime, he is about as I think I skipped over the picture here, but as Omega Prime, yeah, he's about the same size as Menasor almost, to give you a good idea.
That's not bad.
So I'm curious though if the base mode, again, the person probably was just excited to get the pictures out. It looks like the neck's sitting a little bit better in that picture.
Yeah.
I like the use of chrome all around.
Yeah.
I think that stand is kind of dumb. Yeah, there he is.
What did we unlock with this? I forgot what we unlocked with this one.
The sword and the space bridge, and Blue Bolt. Blue Bolt was the other one, which it's like, why would you not have Blue Bolt? Because he's a part of the.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's about as big as not quite as long, but he's about as long, a little bit longer than the trailer. And then there he is with 86. And this guy's already got Prima Prime. So, but again, I think this is a better executed Haslab, and I really wish Liokaiser was up. And again, maybe they'll change it. They'll do a bait and switch. Be like, no, it's actually less waffles. I doubt it though.
Yeah, I'll be pissed off about that, but whatever. I don't care.
Also, we do have some decent news that they are doing some reissues or re-releases rather of some of the harder to find. Which it's funny, I say harder to find, but these Amazon exclusives were only hard to find after people passed on them. I know that Nova Prime and Nacelle went on clearance, and then they shot up to like $200.
Yeah, so. I heard that Nova Prime was over 300 at one point.
I wouldn't. I got him on clearance. I was happy about that. But
I paid full amount, and I was fine with it.
But yeah, if you want either of those, they are currently up for pre-order on.
That's a good mold too. The Siege.
Love that Seeker mold.
Whatever those.
The Tetrajet
Seeker mold. That's a good one. Tetrajet. Yeah, that's a good mold. I think that was one of my favorites out of that line. I think it was.
Yep. And these are not exclusive to Amazon. Oh wow, Princeton saying Best Buy has Prima Prime in stock now. After the show, I'll have to see if I can get an order in. I wonder if Pulse still has.
GameStop has it too.
GameStop has it. No, they actually have Power Up rewards.
Yeah, I ordered. I'll send it to you. I ordered him in a Red Alert from GameStop.
So yeah, these are still up for pre-order. So if you want them, they are available. We get a teaser from Roboson, and it looks like they're going to be doing a flagship Bumblebee relatively soon. And by flagship, that means it will be a transforming Bumblebee. So the previous Bumblebee that came out was not transforming. It had Dan Gilvezan's voice, but it just kind of walked around. It did interact with the flagship robots, but it just didn't transform. Now we're getting a transforming one, or at least we believe we are, because, well, there was an FTC filing for it, and it just seems like it's coming, even though the tease really is just an Autobot symbol. I think people were thinking it was Bumblebee's face. Now it's just an Autobot symbol. But there's
I sent you that link for the Prima
appreciate it
for GameStop if you want to get it.
And so, yeah, sure we'll be seeing that relatively.
Oh, they were at TFCon too as well.
It's pretty cool too that they make the appearances there. I actually think that's worth a discussion. That the companies that are working with Hasbro in official capacity, 3-0,
yep,
YOLO,
3-0 was there. 3-0 was there. Man, I got Jazz and Shattered Glass Rodimus.
Oh man, I didn't realize that they were being sold there.
I didn't either. So I got there. I was like, oh. So I got those two. I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to those reviews.
MDLX line.
Look at that, and then there's the Robeson page. You can get notifications for when the pre-order goes up. Again, Age of the Primes found in Australia and Canada, so these are probably going to be hitting well ahead of that April targeted release. Found at a Walmart in Ontario.
Freaking Canadians, man. Yeah.
Also hitting.
I think this was found too. Yeah. Gears was found too in the US, I think.
Yeah.
But if I see Gears, I may pick them up. I'm not picking up the Bumblebee, but the Gears because you got a new head sculpt. I like that.
And the cards are nice. Like it looks like they're using those flimsier cards versus what they're using on the Marvel Legends. But
yeah, you can tell they're already folding in already.
Like the early stuff for the G.I. Joe Classified Classic.
And Hasbro, I swear to God, Hasbro, man. If I didn't love Transformers, man, I'd be done with freaking Hasbro.
We also get a look at Voyager Mixmaster. There's an Age of Primes display, and let's see, that was at the this came from the Falcon
some kind of store, something.
Yeah. So they have their mural for Age of the Primes. And there's a diagram for Devastator, and kind of gets. I mean, we know what the Constructicons look like, but yeah, there's a look at Mixmaster there. And lastly, we get some stock images of Sideways and Excellion coming out for Age of the Primes. Now, these
they're Walmart exclusives. I didn't know they were Walmart exclusives.
I don't know that they are, but it does say.
I think they go on
CollectorCon, yeah.
So that's Walmart, yeah. I want Sideways. Yeah. Excellion probably too as well, but I definitely like to have that Sideways.
The Walmart exclusives, I never see them. So.
Yeah, if I do, it's months after everybody else has gotten them.
So.
I may have to try to find these online or something.
Hopefully they pop up in the Walmart app. But Walmart CollectorCon is... I thought there was a date for...
Isn't that soon or something? I think it's in April, I think. Maybe.
So, Google will tell me.
Google?
I know, right?
Somebody asked me to on my news segment to ask me to put the height and the cost of all the figures that I talk about. I'm like, so I responded with, so you want me to, and I bolded Google all the prices and the heights of all the Transformers I talk about on my news segment, even though it takes a couple hours just to do it anyways. You want me to do that?
So,
all right, thank you. Thanks for watching.
So Walmart CollectorCon actually starts, believe it or not, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So
okay. Wow.
They've run through the exclusives.
Wow.
There's the So they go up tomorrow.
Yeah. I told you. Why do you question me? Why do you not listen to me? Like I don't know jack shit about Transformers.
I wanted to fact check, and you were right. I shouldn't have doubted you. So yeah, these are going up.
No, I just saw it. I saw it somewhere too.
10 a.m. tomorrow. So.
I'm gonna try to get those. I guess $25.
Yeah, at least.
Man, that's all. Lisa. That's all. I tell Lisa that all my transfers cost $25 each. I don't think she believes it, but you
just gotta commit to it. Commit to the.
I do. I commit to it, man.
Before we get into everything going on with TFCon and all the reveals and the third-party stuff, let's check in on chat once again, and let's catch up here. See,
hey chat,
Stunning Brave saying was pretty underwhelmed with what was shown. The only thing I'm looking forward to was the panel for the Bingo Technobots. Those do look good.
Oh, they look so good.
Raz saying that I've been there, talking about TFCon Toronto. The showroom is smaller, the cosplay is almost none, but the panels are great.
Of course he is. He's freaking Canadian.
And he also says the prices increase. I'm out of Hasbro for the first time, considering switching to third party. I mean, third party is a good place to be.
That's where it's at. It's where it's at.
I also too, like, going back, like, one of the things I love about third party is that I always tend to have kind of like a story attached to these figures, and I think that makes them more valuable than they actually are. Because there's always like a you know, kind of a moment when they come up, you know. Princeton is saying Gigatron, yep. We got my boy Angry Canadian in here. Good to see you, my friend. We've got Reverse Prime.
Oh, another Canadian
stopping in saying he's Angry Canadian.
What's up, Reverse
He lives in Japan, and pretty.
Oh,
I've got something really cool coming in that I am going to do an unboxing on the channel on. You know, the Evangelion McDonald's set.
Cool. Oh yeah, the three little
They're actually real size. Nice. They're not like a McChangeables. Like, it's actually the size of a real burger. So
that's cool.
Princeton saying, "Yep, Best Buy has it in stock." Same Brave saying, "Nova Prime looks like he ate one too many Energon burgers."
Yeah, he's a beefy boy.
And then, I did see Raz's meme. That was a pretty good one with Hasbro. We got Firetox coming in saying, "Hi Zero, hi Deluxe, good to see you." Paul Morales coming in saying, "Hello, everybody."
Hey Paul.
Let's see. I think that gets us pretty caught up, and let's kick it off with the dealer room stuff. So there's a lot of 3-0 goodness going around. So let's kick it off. So this is just the display cases with that Iron Factory Liokaiser, which I'm guessing, are they selling this as a set now with Death Cobra and all?
No, it's separate. No, I don't know if they do box sets or not, but it's all separate. We're just waiting for Death Cobra. He's the last one. But you can form Liokaiser now. I was very underwhelmed. They only had like 4 rows of these display cases, and they were most of it, all 3 of them were touch toys, and you had this, and you had the MB32 test shot, and that was it. So very underwhelming with the prototypes.
Yeah,
but that's a good one. That's a great Liokaiser. I can't wait for Death Cobra, man.
Yeah,
and I'm excited for this too as well.
I'm really excited for this. So this is Fans Hobby's take on a Metal Hawk, and they really came up with a good solution. We talked about it quite a few times on the show for getting that Pretender shell simulated. So this was a cool resin test shot, and I'm looking forward to them dropping this. It just, every time I see it, it looks better and better.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like they got new hands going on for them too.
That's cool.
So very that was it. Very underwhelming.
Two of those are already out. The Carefree, which I have, and I bet I have him and the Hell, whatever his name is, the bulkhead carrier thing. They're both. They've been out since last year. I don't know why they had those in there. I don't know really why they had those in there, but
probably just taking what they could get.
Yeah, it's possible.
Then I know you picked this up, Shadow Fang.
Yep. Review will be out tomorrow, actually.
Kind of like a comic and a Voltron homage all in one. The Chosen Prime always puts up a good display case. And bless you.
Thank
I'm looking forward to the review on this. I've got one coming from Lance.
That will be on. I remember Lance picking it up. He will be up Saturday. I'm working on it right now. I'm halfway done. It'll be Saturday when he comes up, probably.
I feel like for floor time, you got to do the thing you showed off in the news with the whole Two-Face motif with him.
What I do?
So you showed
split.
you split them in half and combined them with the other one.
I'm gonna take pictures of it like that probably as well. It's beautiful. It's beautiful color. I mean, Get Right Robot, good dude. He always does a great job with the exclusives. I think but that exclusive is kind of. I mean, that's a kind of a meh exclusive, to be honest. I mean, not a lot of people. It's Wing Saber.
They at least completed the set and
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but that red it's so nice.
Very limited. I mean, these are both limited to.
Brandon said they only did 500 because they did. I mean, it's just a character that I don't think that was gonna. But they didn't have a lot of options. It wasn't up to them. I mean, they had it's fans' hobbies.
Did he sell out at the convention like Obsidian Commander did?
No. They're still they should be on. Actually, they should be on sale today. Actually, I know the Ravage sold out. Shadow Fang he sold out. Toy Dojo put out a thing saying they sold out, which I expected that one too. But I think this one is still around. You still can buy this one. The Wing Saber. I don't know, not the Prime. I'm sorry, not the Prime, but the Wing Saber you can buy. Yeah. Oh, that's so sexy right there. My gosh, that Primal looks so good.
I hope they do a smaller one.
I hope they. I was talking with buddy my boy Eric. I hope they do a alt mode, a gorilla mode of him.
That'd be sick.
And hey, you know what the rumor is? They might be working on combiners. You didn't hear from me, but they asked
a Devastator.
Somebody asked if they're about them. They said, "Well, we might be working on it," because 3-0 was there. They actually had people that were there. So, was
Red Alert up for sale, or is he? This is the first time we've seen him?
No, that's the first time. That's just The only thing they had, they had everything else for sale, but all the stuff in the glasses were not. No, they're all prototypes.
I love that mold. I'm glad they changed the head up too.
Good. Oh yeah, they had to. That looks good. I was excited for that. That's awesome.
They're going to get me if they do him up.
Oh, Shatterglass version. Oh,
well,
like that. They will. They will. They'll do. They'll. Come on now. They love the recolors. You know how many times they recolored their Optimus Prime? Come on.
Oh yeah. Well, we got one coming up that I'm really excited about. They're doing Skybound homages.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah, and it's just the simplest thing. They're just hey, we're just going to take our existing Megatron's arm and we're going to put it on Optimus
and charge you $80.
It works.
Yeah, and charge you $89.99.
Even a cliff jumper because he's got the Skybound deco.
The new. Well, yeah, he's got the new feet. I didn't really. What I thought it was original cliff jumper, and then I read on. And then when I got back home and I saw the news, I was like, oh, they got different feet. Okay, I was like, I may actually pass on that one, but I'm not. Who am I kidding?
I'm getting the Prime. I gotta get that Prime, but the cliff jumper. I like cliff jumper in the comic, but not enough to have two.
Yeah. Well, they got given the flip off finger too, as well. The bird. I hope they give him the bird finger. So these look good. Jazz and Ironhide.
Their movie stuff.
These look pretty cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. Plus the deluxe scale. Oh, that's nice. That's beefy. My gosh. Look at all the sculpt work on that thing.
Yeah, and they got the face down packed.
Yeah, he looks like a bulldog.
Yeah. Well, what's funny, I noticed this when I got the DK2 guard, and his face actually looks like the toy face that came printed on the sticker. Yeah. Really? Somebody pulled it up.
No.
I'll see if I can find it.
Man, look at the sculpt work on the guns and stuff, man.
It's next level.
That's ridiculous. It don't look like it's going to have the articulation is going to be lacking, especially with the beefy shoulders and stuff. But man, I can't wait to see him painted, man. Golly, that black on him is going to look so good.
Yeah, and gloss. See if I can find that picture at some point, but yeah, they did a comparison of the faces. It's kind of crazy, and this looks so good, even if it's
that thing. Yeah.
Imagine if he actually looked like this in Rise of the Beast.
Man, look at that cherry red, man. It looks so good. Yeah, I'm excited for him. Like I said, I hope they do an alt mode of him, like a gorilla mode. That'd be pretty sweet.
I love that they have like the mutant head in there as like a added face. The mace looks awesome.
Dude, it's a great figure. It's a really. They should.
Yeah, if they did a little Mojo, because somebody did a Mojo accessory for the MPM one. It wasn't DNA, but yeah, they did a little Chihuahua with the little P stream coming out.
Wow.
The smaller third party.
You could use that one. There you go. I like that. Cone heads.
I love these. I like that Seeker mold.
Yeah, except for the feet. The feet are kind of ugly.
The feet look right on these.
Do they though? Really?
I think they do. I think the feet look right on these.
I don't like the feet. I don't like the feet on either one, but they look good. Man, I know they would. I knew we would get the cone heads. I'm sure we'll get the. Well, shoot, they've already done the Rainmakers. They did Sunstorm and Acid Storm. We need the blue one, I think, and I'm sure they could do some other.
Yeah, Hot Link and.
Oh yeah, Hot Link. Yeah.
I love the face sculpts,
guys. He saw something, man.
Yeah, and I also love the fact that they gave them all different wings.
Yeah, that's good, especially for thrust and everything, because it's always different.
YOLO Park, they got their booth. I really want that.
It's a good one. It's got a lot of details in that too, and great articulation. I like the weapons and stuff and everything. That's a good one too.
Yeah. Hopefully
that Ape Link is trash. I'm just going to tell you right now, don't get the Ape Link one. He is straight trash. Dookie. Starscream's good.
Yeah. I mean, all their G1 stuff's fantastic.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, I'm like one of the few people that actually really likes the Age of Extinction Optimus design.
I do. I like it. Looks good. He is trash. It looks like he's just leaning up against that box because he sucks.
I mean, he was only a gorilla in the movie.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the character, but that thing right there, just crap falling off all the time. The soft plastic into the metal and stuff. It was terrible.
These kits are all real good.
Yeah,
but we've seen all that before. So that was the dealer room, and of course they also came back and they did the ages 3 and up Toy Dojo booth. Get a good look at the Devastator now on the table.
I was. It's like, hey, because they sent me the Drift, the MMC Drift, the whatever the newest one that came out, Stray. They sent it to me early because they knew I did reviews. I was like,
oh, that's awesome.
Nice. Thank you.
Eddie is real good people.
That's who I talked to. Eddie. Well, Eddie's he's the one that said, hey, how are you doing? What'd you think of the Drift? I'm like, man, I loved it, man. It's a freaking awesome figure.
And there's some cool stuff about this in the third-party panel, just how this all works, this Devastator works.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually even considering getting this for the individual Constructicons and then combining up the fans toys one. We just need blades.
Yep.
Just need blades, and that set's done. So I'm hoping that Blades comes out next month so it can complete the set. And of course, we got the Assaultus stuff. We've already seen those. It's more 3-0. It's better shots though, but you're gonna have a review up.
Not of those, but whenever I do, I will. When I get them, yes, sir.
Let's see. Let's skip over that. And now let's get into the meat and potatoes again. The little gallery of what you got. Did the pin come? Was the pin sold separately?
I didn't. Yeah, it was sold. That and the poster was sold. I didn't get that. Actually, Lance picked it up for me, and he didn't give me the. I guess I forgot to ask. I forgot about it. I don't really care. So it's a Rat Bat pin and a poster or something like that. So, yeah, I don't care.
Well,
I like it. I like the mold, but I wanted Ram Horn or Rat Bat. I really want Ram Horn, to be honest.
Now you were actually in the news on a couple sites because when they uploaded the third-party panel, they forgot the Bingo Toy stuff. So your live stream actually got clipped and credited.
Oh, really? With who?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I believe Third Party Unlimited and I think
Dame Shock shared my stuff. You know what? He never shared my stuff, but now he's been sharing my stuff left and right, and I appreciate it. I don't know why he did share my stuff, but now everything I put out, he shares it, and it's awesome. So,
yeah, I thought I saw it on one of the news sites as well.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
But I got to go back because I was like, oh yeah, they did forget. They did forget the the
Bingo Toys. Oh
yeah.
Well, actually, and that's the most I've ever had in a live thing on my channel. I had like almost 200 people, I think, at one point. Something like that. I never had that many people. I usually get like 25, 30 people usually. It was awesome. And I didn't know how to zoom in on my phone and everything. I finally figured it out.
Yeah, because T-Man was in there and he was like saying you can't zoom on iPhone. I was like, yeah, you can zoom on iPhone. I was like,
I don't have an iPhone, but
I said didn't think you had one.
Yeah, well, it was the first time I ever, because normally with the panels I just film it and I put it on my channel. Yeah, but this one, I had a good signal, so I was like, I'll just live and everything. Yeah. So it was the first time doing that, and I didn't want to, touch stuff and mess it up and everything and stop the stream. So, yeah. But luckily it worked out. I apologize for the, but it was pretty close. I was on the second row, so.
Yeah. Make toys.
Trash.
Crap in the
Come
bed.
On. Give that damn Headmasters, man. Yeah. Come on, man.
Put out highbrow. I mean, they've made and they're also limiting these to like such low quantities. I think they're
200 pieces. Come on.
And I mean,
this is just Thundercracker.
It literally is just Thundercracker. I mean, the other one is like Toy Thundercracker.
The darker Thundercracker.
Yeah. Well, it's like the thing that used to shelf form at Toys R Us back when they carried Masterpiece. That version of Thundercracker. DX9, we've already seen Red Storm. You've already reviewed Red Storm.
Yeah, I like them. Mm-hmm. I'm ready for. I'm looking forward to Prowl too as well.
Yeah. We've seen Prowl like in a prototype too.
Yeah, I don't know why that was kind of lazy. We was talking about that. I don't know why they showed renders. They've already shown the prototypes of the alt and the bot modes. Like, why are you showing renders still? Like, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, LA is never known for. LA and Toronto aren't really like known for the third party panel having anything.
Yeah, because it's just right after Yeah, I mean, it was only 3 months ago that we had the Baltimore. Baltimore
5 months ago.
Was it 5? Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's still not a whole lot of time.
That's the big one. That's always the third convention of the year is always the big one.
Right.
DX9 Mini, we're getting a mini legend scale Ginrai. This looks good.
Yeah, I'm excited for this too. Well, I'm always excited for Transformers, but I mean, this legend scale Pyramaster Prime, man, looks really nice too.
Yeah, got good articulation on high Q, which is nuts.
And Brainstorm, they got a Brainstorm coming. I was like, come on now.
And they did make a big deal about the fact that this trailer actually can store vehicles.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. So got some color prototypes, which look nice. And there you got Brainstorm. I'm really excited for that. Yeah. Get some Headmaster Legend Scale stuff.
Mm-hmm. And of course, teasing their Overlord and
Power Masters.
Yeah.
That's a Slapdash and the other one, some other ones. I forgot the other names off the top of my head, but they're the Power Master stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's
is that Getaway up there?
Yeah, it could be good. Yeah, Getaway, and I think one of them. I think the bottom one's Power Dash or something.
Yeah,
or Slapdash or something. No. Anyways, yeah, we're getting Power Master Legend Scale. That's awesome.
I'm glad to see DX9 back. I always loved them as a company.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Collection space. We've seen this.
Come on now, I'm ready for this.
I know you're getting Girl RC, and this is kind of akin to what Bingo has done, and this does transform.
Oh yeah, they got the Bumblebee and the Cliff Jumper. I got the Bumblebee. I didn't get the Cliff Jumper, but it was pretty good. I mean, it's a shell former. You basically just put the car on the top of the car on her. But most fembots, that's what you're going to get. I mean, they don't have a lot of a lot of beef to
Well, they could have made it non-transforming and people still would have bought it. The fact that it transforms is just,
Yeah, that's Look at that booty. Go to the next one.
Yeah.
And next one. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a shot right there, buddy.
It's goon scream.
Damn right it is. It's a. That's gross. But yeah, I'm excited for that.
That's nasty.
Nasty. You're so nasty.
And then New Age.
My favorite.
Is this their first Trailbreaker? I thought they did one before.
Nope. It's their first.
Is their first?
Yep.
Surprised.
Got the tune, the toy deco. There's the toy deco. Got the e-hobby.
Diclone.
I think that's or Diclone. Sorry, Diclone. Yep. And got lockdown for some reason. Okay.
I mean, hey.
I'm ready for that one.
Auto Trooper. That's awesome. That's pretty creative, to be honest.
They do some creative stuff, man. They did. Did you see the depth charge they did with Cyclonus?
Yeah, that was
awesome.
Because they did it backwards.
Yeah, all they did. I mean, it's a simple thing, but it's like it worked. It really worked. I mean, they do some really good stuff. I'm excited for this too.
Yeah, the Menosaur.
Proper. Me and Raz is happy for this. We got William and Dick. Come on,
even coming with the jetpack. That's cool that they're
it's David too
that.
as well.
Yeah,
fits their Optimus Prime. That looks so good. That is
good
just
lineup.
That's a nice pick right there, buddy.
Have that in front of your Titan class Arc is real good.
Oh yeah, we just need Wheelie to finish off their mini bots. I think.
Okay. Wait, do they have they also need pipes? They haven't done pipes yet, have they?
No, they've done pipes. It was a 2-pack. They just didn't put it in the picture. Yeah, it's a 2-pack with a huffer and everything.
So Mechanical Skull Studio, I think they're underrated. They do kind of like their own size class. So
what's that? I'd have to go back. I forgot how big the Starscream was, but it was good. It was like one of my favorites last year, I think.
A bit bigger than Legends, but a little too small to be kind of like a deluxe.
Was they?
So I mean, like
I have to go back. I have to go watch my review again. I forgot what the scale was. I like Ramjet, and I'm sure you'll get to a Demolisher, and that's pretty cool. I didn't think we would ever get a Demolisher as a Legends scale. Like, come on. Now.
Yeah, I mean these are well done. They include the Minicon. It's a proper transforming.
Yeah, Hasbro. Yeah. Why don't you give us a freaking Minicon?
And then they give you options for the sword, so that's awesome. They didn't. This isn't just a lazy repaint with a new head. They actually did new tail wings. Yeah. So this is cool. Demolisher looks, awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it painted up too as well.
Yeah. So,
look at them 80s one working shoulder pads, man. Yeah.
And on top of that,
articulation.
Giving them fingers and everything. So yeah, Armada fans are eating pretty good these days, I think.
Yeah, they are.
I want to see Fans Hobby do more Armada stuff that's not Prime and Megatron.
Yeah, I want Starscream, Demolisher. What was the helicopter? Cyclonus. That was a Cyclonus. Yeah, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Stop repainting Optimus Prime and give us some extra, new characters.
Yeah, especially repainting Prime into stuff that he doesn't need to come with. Hey, Maz, what's going on, man?
Hey, Mazo. Yeah, I'm excited for that. It looks good.
Then we get Touch Toys. This stuff's already out, so
yeah, but it's good. I mean, it's a pain to transform, but they look so good. Especially, I mean, did you see that play mode is so clean?
Yeah, there's no kibble. It's
none,
no
none
undercarriage.
At all. And then you see how he is in bot mode. Yeah. I was like, how the hell is that transform into that? But it's a pain to tame. It's not a fun transformation. Neither one of them. That Hellbird, the bulkhead guy. Oh my gosh! But man, he looks so good.
It reminds me of like if TFC didn't stop.
Oh yeah. It's a new one. I want to get that one too.
Yeah, kind of looks like Prime Soundwave a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh well, that's what I meant. The first Carefree, the first one, that's what Starscream should have looked like in the Bayverse.
Yeah, I agree.
Look all the missiles. I mean, come on, man. And that stands are awesome too. That it angles up. Has like a ratchet. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Third party, man. Come on.
I like that he has, multiple options for the visor to light up.
Yeah.
And then
it's a prototype for a bomber, I think is what they called him.
Yeah. some unique toys, get more movie stuff. We've seen Stinger before. I'm sure this will be dropping in the next couple months, kind of like what they did for Dino.
Hope
Surprised
so. It looks good.
They don't have him painted though.
Yeah, I'd like to see some red on him. But man, I can't believe that car transforms into that.
Yeah, and as I was saying during the live, I mean, people were like, "Oh, it's going to be a nightmare." I'm like, Dino wasn't. Dino was actually.
No, they've been pretty. The twins were kind of easy to transform to as well. So hopefully this won't be as bad.
The only tragedy with the twins is when you're transforming their torsos, like they just kind of flop. There's nothing to like hold them together.
Yeah, nothing to hold them up.
Yeah. But they're not hard transformations.
No, not at all.
I'm sure they'll probably retool this into like a movie, an Age of Extinction Bumblebee as well. Who knows?
That'd be a heavy retool. That would be a heavy retool. I don't know.
I mean, it would be a heavy retool, but it would be very similar because they were like kind of like similar body types.
Were they? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They both had the ninja aesthetics with the throwing stars and all.
Yeah, maybe. Probably. You're probably right. You're always right, man.
Not always.
Oh, man, I'm excited again, man. This was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just paid it off for mine for Show Z. Hopefully it'll be shipping off pretty soon.
Yeah, I went directly from Magic Square. I also picked up Spock. Now, I don't have it on the docket, but you actually discovered that set that has the tune parts, that's actually how you get the rest of the torso. Because Parts Former was asking, like, wait a minute, this guy doesn't come with all the torso combiner parts. So
I had to order the extra. Oh, I need to pre-order that. Or
it's not up for pre-order yet.
I think it's at Show Z. I think.
At Show Z, yeah. Well, I guess.
I'm kind of upset, man. Show Z, my stuff has been stuck in like New York for like 6 days now. I don't know what the deal is, but I have a package there, and I have a couple of packages coming.
Yeah,
it's like, what the fuck? I mean, sorry, I mean to drop the F-bomb there.
I did earlier, so you're fine.
Let me see.
But yeah,
let me see if he's on sale. Yeah, he looks so good. I cannot wait. Are you in on this set?
Yeah. I'm selling my Zeta to get this.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
good
I like the Zeta, but it just does not fit in with.
No, this one is so golly.
Yeah.
Do you have the first two then? Yeah, Swindle.
Yeah, I got Brawl. I got Swindle. Okay. I like Brawl better than Swindle, but that's
I do too.
Swindle's still really good. It's just the hip skirts are.
Yeah,
I don't want to say they're a nightmare, but
that Brawl was, probably the best Brawl that's been put out and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got they had the add-on, the Magic Square set for on pre-order. Okay, I'll get that. Thanks for reminding me of that, man.
Yeah, I'll wait till Magic Square puts it up on their site. But
you don't like Show Z? You don't like to support me and stuff, man? What the fudge?
Well, I also get points with Magic Square, and
I get points with Show Z.
They also tend to be a couple bucks cheaper buying directly.
Man, whatever. Screw Magic Square. They take forever to ship.
No, they take like 2 weeks from order. No. From
well,
order
maybe
to
for
delivery.
you, but for you, but not for me, because they like you, I guess.
I think. See, that's all the more incentive.
That's true.
So
this looks good, though.
You should have a review up for him in the near future. There's the torso mode. Of course, that's going to be. You can get the shuttle chest with that accessory. I guess that's probably going to be the only piece that he comes with is that toy chest.
Probably.
So Magic Square is also finishing out their Dino bots. There's their swoop.
Thank you, Stunning and Brave Megatron. I appreciate that. You use my code though. These look good, but hopefully they have better tolerances than the other three because they were terrible. This looks good too. I'm excited for the 6-shot and Ultra Magnus 2-pack.
And we get into the side swipe wars.
Man, Fans Toys being Fans Toys.
They can't just finish their dead end. They can't just finish their,
Well, I mean, we're going to get dead end. I mean, there's nothing else really they could do. I mean, they could maybe show some prototype pics that are, got some paint on them. But at first I was kind of like, they're, they usually they have beef with X-Trans bots. When they used to, when X-Trans bots put something out, they would. I don't think they have beef with DX9 because I don't see this coming out till another 2026, maybe even 2027. So DX9 is going to have they're going to get their money.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably going to lose some sales, just because it's fans toys, but they've already got their they've already got their pre-orders. I think they got they're finishing off their first run. So I don't think that this was to spite DX9, because like I said, this is an early render.
Yeah, well, I kind of think it a little bit of it is to just do their Me Too. I mean, it sucks because DX9's just kind of come back.
Yeah, but I think DX9 will be fine. I said, this is not coming out for another year and a half, and they're going to be moving on. DX9 is going to have other stuff out now. If they do show at Toronto, if they show maybe the Datsuns, like a Prowl or something like that,
then you'll know it's definitely
we might have an issue. Then there might be an issue. Then they might be doing the the cock block kind of thing with X-Trans bots, which I don't. I hope they're not doing that, but I just think they just put this out just to put it out. But like I said, that's a year and a half at least for this thing to come out.
So, and Stunning Brave wants to know what your code for Shozy is, but
it's Deluxe 32.
He also goes back to say, I feel bad for Deluxe 32. There you go. I'll put that in the chat.
Thank you. Yeah,
but
it helps me out.
The people.
Go on. I'm sorry.
Put that.
Go on.
I was gonna say the people. He says, I feel bad for the people who just got their DX9 just for fans, so it's kind of theirs. I kind of don't, because this is going to be expensive. Like, this is going to be 120 to
150 probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And DX9 is old masterpiece prices. It's at if you buy it from an Asian site, it's 60 to 70, 100, domestically. And Fans Toys, you don't get any discount whatsoever buying from Asian sellers. Like, right. they really fix their prices.
But it's gonna be. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna get it, but I just don't think it's gonna interfere with the DX9. Like I said, it's a year and a half away. They're gonna, like I said, they're gonna be moving on. They'll probably put out, other things, that. So, we still, I'm sure we'll probably get a red alert from DX9 too as well. Just like they're doing.
Yeah.
So, so.
Yeah, because they got it there, and I do appreciate they gave him proper door wings. For me, I'm just kind of like at this point where I'm just gonna wait for Takara to do it. I want third party to, again,
like we talked about, a long time. Yeah.
I'll be waiting for a long time, but I'm happy with what I got on my shelf, and I'd rather spend my money filling the gaps that I know probably will never be filled than to just buy stuff like I thought back. I bought Bad Cube, Trailbreaker, and Hoist, and then I sold those, and I got the X-Trans bots ones, and then I sold those, and I got the Fans Toys ones. I kept the Fans Toys ones because the value of those kind of plummeted, but I had the Takara Tomy ones. The Takara Tomy ones are my favorite of all of them. So it's kind of wait for them to do their thing.
Yeah.
And I still have my Fans Toys pound. Oh, yeah, I have no doubt. And then we get into Fans Toys proper. We get their Hook, who's kind of.
I think he's coming out pretty soon. I think he should be coming out soon. I think, is it Hook or is it Mixmaster? I think it's Hook. I think Hook is next.
Hook, yeah.
Okay. Look at that foot, man. But it's accurate. It is accurate, but man, he's got a club foot.
Well, they said that you can also swap that. I'm glad to see that they have like resin prototypes, meaning that they're not going to be sitting on these. Their long haul looks great.
Yeah, he does. I think they learned their lesson. Once they get the other two, combiners out they had, I think that they'll be a little more, I want to say cautious, but, I think they were mindful of what because if they would have put that stuff out when it was supposed to come out, it would have been a floppy mess. Everybody would have been so pissed and everything. So I understand why they did it. And then I think it's worth it. And then,
there's their Mixmaster, which I think they said he has a removable barrel, and he also has head options, which I think is really cool.
He's also got the top of his head, the whatever that thing, the blaster. He has those options. Yeah, I think the mixer like turns around or something like that, or because I was talking about that, like how are we gonna get a knee bend out of that?
Yeah,
out of the combine mode, and I think you gotta see a little, slice through the middle. I think it's gonna expand or something like that, or
yeah,
I don't know. That's gonna be wild.
maybe that part collapses because it looks like on this render, it looks like it's segmented.
Okay,
so maybe it telescopes a little bit.
Yeah,
and then gargantuous, and I will say, like, I am thinking about like replacing my constructor with this. A good buddy of mine, his constructor just basically fell apart. Like he went to like mess with it, and he like uncombined it, and they were like breaking on him.
Damn. I'm scared to mess. I put mine up, and I'm scared to. What's that face, man?
The derp face. He makes that face for like one frame in Transformers the movie. I mean, it makes sense because Sludge has the cartoon eyeballs.
Yeah.
So.
I'm in on this. I got three Constructicons I'm working on. Them, Mech Invasion, and 01 Studios. Jeebus. And I got Toy Worlds too. I'm actually working on a video of all the Devastators and which one you should choose. So I'll be on the lookout for that later on.
There's Shadow Fang we've talked about. Then
I don't know if you can see this, but there's a list of how many Devastators there are, or Constructicons.
Holy.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I mean, you got... Okay. Just moving on. Sorry.
We got to look at the Infinite Infinity, the main release of Stray. I've got the white one coming in from Dojo.
You're going to love it, dude.
I can't wait. I love MMC, and I always love the drift molds that they put out. And this one's actually pretty special to me because back when I first started Figure Action, we had Chigoking on, and he broke the news on our show that he was designing this. And that was 2017.
Awesome.
Or that was 2018. So it's been 6 years in the making for me to get the figure that the news broke on my show. So I'm really excited to finally have this in hand.
Yeah, and I think isn't there a lucky one, or like it comes with red instead of the black windows? There's a 500 only made. Like I think they're doing like a 1 out of 10. I think they're doing like a raffle, or not like a raffle, but I mean, like I guess you just lucky draw thing. You're just they'll send you one and everything. So it's wild.
What's good? Of course, there's their Devastator, and I did think it was cool. They did say in the panel that this has rolling treads, and then there's a gimmick where the treads can actually flip inside out to be green.
Different colors, green. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Not in on it, but it looks pretty cool.
Like I said, if I do go in on it, it'll be if I get rid of Constructor and then I get these guys for their individual bots. Because I think the fans' toys ones, I like them, but I think they're too big for my shelf. Then, of course, Fans Hobby showing off Obsidian Blade, which we talked about. This is pretty cool. They're shattered glass.
Jetfire.
Jetfire, thank you. They're also doing. He comes with an extra head, so you can make him the Universe Astro Train, I think that's really smart.
Yeah, I think it was it TFCC or was it? I think I have the Astro Train. I think it's hard to find too, as well. Yeah. Well, he's over. God, 10, 15 years probably.
Yeah. It was that. I thought
that's a cool thing to do that.
Yeah.
To do the Astro Train like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So if you weren't in for getting like the shattered glass one, I think this is just a pretty cool change that gives people a bit more incentive to own him.
Yeah, I hope it's the ankles.
And of course, they're doing their. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like they have, considering that it's still translucent plastic all in there, and yeah,
that sucks.
They look good as a team. I was calling it Purple Rain.
Damn right it is. Yeah, I missed out on the Prime, and I didn't get the Overload. I didn't get that one.
I have all three. I just need to get the regular color Wing Saber, and I'm waiting for. I'm hoping that. Because there were so many issues with Tidal Wave, I'm hoping that like come summertime, TF Source or somebody has them on discount.
Okay.
I have the Titan class Tidal Wave I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I do too. But what was wrong with the? I got the Fans Hobby one. What was wrong with the Fans Hobby title?
That there are people saying that it just didn't feel the sturdiest and it felt light.
Oh, yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, I think I even mentioned that in my review. I think, yeah.
So, get a good look at Metal Hawk's vehicle mode. Looks just as it should, and that was the display. And we also get a pretend. I hope that the final, because again, this is all rendered. I hope that the face is painted up a little bit better, but you know, is what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that they figured out a way to do it.
Well, I mean, it's got a human face, so it's kind of like a peachy.
It's the anime eyes, I think, that throw me off.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Shell on. It's pretty cool.
Looking good.
Yeah, I hope they do some more. Hope they do some more pretenders with that.
This got me real excited because when we were doing the tier list, Lance and I ran off the rails and we started talking about this and went to find that MB10, they still kept their numbering. And I was like, yeah, they did tease a G2 Megatron years ago. And now they finally announced they're doing it.
I don't remember that. I don't remember they skipped the number 10. I didn't even care.
Yeah, they did.
I don't remember they did it. So
it was like Fans Toys did the same thing when they killed Acoustic Wave.
Did they? Oh, okay. You know more than I do, man.
Not always.
Yeah. Most of the time. But that's cool. They're going back and trying to finish it off. That'd be pretty cool.
I can't wait. I hope that there's a sticker set to go along with them, so you can have the dumb stuff like Megatron rules and all.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. And so this was where TFW messed up. But then Bingo Toys, they forgot to put in the Bingo Toys stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for her. Yeah. Pretty cool.
This looks
thing going on.
Yeah, this looks better than Eris Coulter in my opinion.
It's more thicker. I mean, I don't think she's as skinny as
Yeah,
she got some hips.
Chun-Li thighs going on.
Yeah.
And the tank mode looks really nice.
Yeah. I'm probably in for this. I like Bingo Toys. I'm excited for these.
Yeah,
man.
they're
they're Computron, man.
Yeah.
They look good too, man. That one, especially them.
Yeah, Strafe looking good.
Yeah.
And so it says arrive in 2025. So I guess that's going to be the first one.
I think somebody asked me, do you think there'll be a 2-pack? I think that might be a 2-pack.
It would be smart if they did it that way. I mean, it would
Mecha Invasion is doing it as well. Yeah. Mecha Invasion is doing it with the Constructicon. So if they could do the 2-pack with these, that'd be awesome.
I mean, people are I do have like one friend that just buys individual combiner parts, but it would be nice if they did it because it would cut down on shipping and it would also, the stuff we're running into, like we've been waiting how long for Dead End?
7 years.
Yeah,
6 years.
So, because I remember it was pre-COVID when I first looked at their breakdown.
Wow.
And it was right before I bought my first house that I got their
they got listed separately. That sucks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it would be a good idea to sell them together, but
Well, I mean, just because they got listed like that, they can go back and I've seen shows they go back and correct it if they did. So it'd be cool if they did a 2-pack, but separately, I'm still in on the set. I don't care.
Yeah. So. And just showing off the R mode, and then of course they also forgot 01 Studios Catastrophe, which is their scrapper.
I'm in on these because I love the alt modes. I got long haul, and I love that alt mode. And actually, I like the bot mode too as well. He's beefy. That's gonna be a big boy.
Well, it's like a Cybertronian versions of the construction.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said if they, this would be Cybertronian modes and not Earth modes.
When I say scrapper, it's scavenger.
Oh, that's scrapper.
There's the scrapper. I had it right the first time.
Scavenger's the with the hook. Thing.
Yeah.
He'd be the arm. Yeah, that's scrapper.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a wrap for it. So a lot of stuff to go through there. And
dude, one story I want to say, man, this was the best part of being at TFCon. Sorry I had to say this, but okay, so people come up to me sometimes and say, "Hey, Deluxe, I like your reviews and everything," and just a couple, not very many. But this one dude came up and told me, you like my stuff and everything. I didn't know who he was, and someone told me, like, "Do you know who that is?" Whenever they said that, I was like, "No." He's like, "That's Frank Todoro," and and I was like, "No, he's not." I was like, "Yeah, he voiced Starscream, and Starscream's my favorite character. If you don't know by now, he voiced Starscream in the Netflix series. He also did the voice for Starscream in the G1 40th anniversary with Frank Welker and Peter Cullen and everything. He's done a lot of stuff. He did Rat Trap, and I think he did some during the Netflix series. He did another. I think he did Wheeljack. He did Wheeljack in the G1 thing. So he's done a lot of good stuff. But anyways. He's the one that came up to me and said, "Hey, I love your reviews. I love what you do and everything." So, that was just, I fanboyed hard. And I got to talk with him and his fiance for like a long, long time. Like I said, and they were, also, I'm going to try to get him on round 30, hopefully pretty soon. But
awesome.
Yeah, he's like, "Man, I love your review." Yeah, I just didn't think people like that, voice actors, watch reviews. And he's like, "Man, I watch your reviews all the time, man. I like your energy. I like you, how you do the floor time." It was just so cool to have somebody like that and everything. So
and he's a fan on top of everything. He's a fan of Transformers.
And everything's really good, dude.
Yeah.
I got to meet, I got to talk to him about, just not Transformers, but personal stuff too as well. So it was just really cool. That was a highlight. And it was just cool. I would have stayed longer and talked to them, but unfortunately, American Airlines canceled my trip like at 9:00 at night on Saturday. So I had to get another flight out on Sunday morning. So I didn't get to go to TFCon on Sunday at all. So I would never fly American ever again because they've done this shit before, and it was just it was a big hassle. So. But that right there was probably my highlight of the TFCon was getting to actually talk to him and stuff.
Did you get to run into Ghost Prime and Treebot? Anybody?
Yeah, no, I saw Treebot all weekend. I saw Lance. I saw Phil, which is Ghost Prime. Yeah, I hung out with them all weekend, or Friday and Saturday and everything. So.
Yeah, so I saw Treebot kind of was meeting up with other reviewers or people I know he ran Paper Plane and.
Yeah, that toy guy.
Because he was there with that toy guy.
Yeah, I actually met him and talked to him a little bit. He didn't know who I was, which was fine. I understood that. He's a big star. But they was on a panel. I think him, Jobby. I saw Jobby, but I didn't say anything to him or anything. Him, Jobby, Vangelis, the Paper Planes guy, TJ Omega, I think was there as well. So
no comment.
I didn't see those guys. So, but I did talk to that toy guy for a little bit. I saw him in Treebot, and Treebot, brought me over and introduced me to him and everything. So it's pretty cool. He's a nice guy. I like his reviews. He's really funny and stuff. So
he does good stuff. And Sniper Rape says, "Do we know how big their Computron's going to be?" I don't know because it's bingo. I hope it's
2021 probably maybe inches. Maybe.
If they're smart, they're going to make it fit in with Zeta and then all of the.
I think they will.
That's the one thing I think that holds MMC's combiners back is that they're a little bit smaller than most people would like. So
yeah, I say probably 21, 22, maybe hopefully around that area, give or take. That's around Toy World and what's on right now, Zeta and all that stuff.
Zeta, Moon Studio. I mean, it's all TFC, or not TFC, Toy World. Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. X-Transbots also adopted that scale, and so did DX9 when they did Attila.
Yeah, fans toys too. So yeah.
Aside from Frank, did you get to meet any of the other celebrities that were there?
No, I didn't get any autographs or anything like that. Frank Welker was there, but I met him twice already, so I'm good. I want to meet Peter Cullen one more time. Hopefully, get some better health. I would love to meet him. Now I'm at.
Lance was like, if he's at LA in the near future, he's like, you're coming. There's no. I told Lex about that, and she's like, yeah, if Peter Cullen's in LA and it's like your last chance, she's like, you're going. So
that's awesome. Yeah. I think I will go too. I would like to, but I hope he gets But he's up there in
too.
age, So,
Yeah.
But I hope he gets better.
Yeah, and I did see that. So Deluxe covered that on his news for the add-on feat for the defense
Oh
Lord.
yeah.
So
makes him a little taller, little bit taller.
Yeah. Oh man, well we are coming up on 90 minutes, so it's been 0 hour and a half. So
damn, sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Sorry,
we had a lot of stuff to cover, and since you were there, I wanted to bring you on and get somebody that was actually there to give some insight to all this. So thanks again for coming on, man. For the folks out there who don't know where to find you, I'm going to put a link to your channel down in the comments, and also go back and put it in the description below. So you just put out a review on the Flames toys. Well, I guess the Optimus Machina.
It is Flames toys.
Yeah. And let me link your channel here. But what's the next review you've got coming up on the channel?
Tomorrow will be the Shadow Fang, the Green Ravage, the exclusive. I'm gonna do that. I did a box opening at TFCon for both of them, but I'm gonna do a proper one. And then next, I got the Nemesis Wing Saber will be coming up this weekend, and I got the the 3-0, like I said, the Jazz, and the Shattered Glass Rodimus. And I got some blockies at TFCon as well. I'll do those. And I picked up the Burning Convoy MP Beast Wars. For some reason, I forgot. I missed out on that guy. And TF Stores had him for like 165. So
I'm surprised you never got him, because I know you love everything clear.
I can't either. I just, sometimes I miss stuff. And I missed that one. And I saw that TF Stores, they had one left for 165. I was like, sure, why not?
I remember like back in the day when it came out, because he came out like crap. I mean, that was like 2017.
Before was it 17?
I think so. Because I was calling him Hot Tamale Harambe.
Man. Oh, was
it? I had the meme with the hot tamales. So.
Nice. Yeah, I missed that. I totally forgot about it. So I saw him. I was like. And I couldn't get very much stuff because we packed for like 7 days, because we was in California for 7 days, and I didn't have a lot of room. So that was a last purchase of hopefully I can squeeze this in my suitcase, and so I got that, and yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I put your link in the chat. So if you're not subscribed to Deluxe already, go over to his channel, give him a subscription. He does a lot of fun reviews. He does the Around 30 series. Actually just had a really good one with Captain Kyle from Toy Spotlight.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, and news every Tuesday. So if you're not subscribed already,
and Fridays.
Tuesday and Friday. I always.
That's the only thing people watch, man. I had to plug the new stuff. That's the only thing they watch. So,
So a lot of good content over there. And that's going to do it for tonight's episode. Thanks everybody in the chat who popped in, who was chatting with us throughout the course of the show. I wouldn't be able to do this without you all. Be a friend and tell a friend I'm out there if you like what I'm doing over here, and smash that like button if you haven't already, because it helps me out in the algorithm. So I'll be back on Saturday evening. I'll be fixing that time with Lance pretty soon, and we'll be just talking about having a good old discussion about exclusives we'd like to see. So that'll be Saturday night. And I've got the collection tour that I'll be posting sometime soon as well. The updated one that'll actually be on my channel and not somebody else's. And
that'd be cool.
I'm looking forward to showing off how everything is. It's a little cluttered, but it happens when you got a lot of stuff. So that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. And without further ado, I will see you all on the next one. Be good to yourself. Hail freaking Hasbro. I'm stealing your line.
Damn, Brian. I haven't said that. I don't say that anymore.
Chris Cox ruined it for you.
Yes, he did.
All right. With that, 0 out.